brain care. Presence, how to spot out a bad signs or habit in a society. Now this is just my personal opinion and based on my experiences. But for me, I'm not saying I'm correct in feeling this way. I don't even think it's good, it is just my preference. I don't agree with him and I don't like being this type of person. But I have to say it's my best way of protecting who I am because I gave body too much to others. At the end of the day, I'd rather be safe than people telling me sorry. I truly do. Don't ever trust someone with this sign or habit. We are at the same wavelength. Based on my life true story. I have sacrificed many things I had to a lot of people. I built on empty promises. I don't have a family to speak for, or friends. Many people did me bad, and to be clear, even my partner I have been with for many years did me bad too. I believe it takes through strength to build this sort of trust. And I will also admit it's a very sad trust to build by yourself. I truly think this foundation of the trust isn't breakable. Well, I am going to tell you some of the hints that may be useful for you today. The minute you introduce yourself or interact with someone new to you, your first thought is, can this person disappointed me? Try to read into people's emotions, facial expressions, tone of voice and body language. Any sort of statement from others in similarities to prior betrayal of your life, you would think it's an automatic lie. It triggered you to already build not just a trust, but please escape from any such interaction. Any hint of uncomfortability associating with anyone new or even a person you've known for a while. Even the slightest thing can affect you to start steering away from acquainting with that person ever again. Any positive advice, reinforcement, or encouragement towards you, you don't believe it and you can only picture or wonder what is their motive for such a complimentary. Stay clear from groups of people. If you have a bad interaction with one of them, your immediate thought is same birds of a feather flock together, so you start to walk away and distance yourself. This lesson is going to be placed in a 10 different part. At the end you will figure out whom to trust. If you don't want to get hurt, you need to be able to spot them out before the end of this lesson. Some are more obvious, like cheating or breaking promises, while some aren't always so straightforward. Whether you're looking at strangers, colleagues, friends, or potential romantic partners, but your view may indicate they may not be worthy of your trust. Now let's dive into the full details. Number 1. They are excessively charming. Some guys and girls looks very charming, some seems perfect or like they're too good to be true. There's a good chance they're not being authentic, and that's because charm is a tool that manipulators like to use to get what they want from people, and sometimes it can be hard to tell whether a person is genuine. They just want to use you for their own gain. Number 2. They are the victim or the hero in every story. Such persons, stay away from them. If someone's always the victim or hero of their own stories, they are likely playing a role that doesn't match who they truly are. These people either try to make you feel sorry for them or they try to make themselves look good. They tend to be deceitful and have an inflated sense of self-importance. When a person places themselves in a positive way, and put every other one in a negative way, they're usually try to convince themselves that they're right. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a victim or hero. In some situations it's just that if you find yourself in conversations where someone's always put those things in place, please stay away or raise a red flag. Number 3. They're quick to judge but slow to praise. Obviously we all judge people to some extent. It's human nature to seek out patterns of things and then categorize them. However, those who are quick to judge and slow to praise tend to have a negative outlook. They're not very empathetic, compassionate. That means that they're not good listeners. They're not good at understanding other people's perspectives. This mindset can be toxic in any relationship because it makes it difficult for the person to accept your successes and failures as part of a shared experience. They always look for your faults rather than seeing what you've done well. Number 4. They exaggerate and tell no truths. You know how it goes. You're in a conversation and the other person says something that makes you wait. You can't quite figure it out whether it's something they've said or done that doesn't add up, or if there's something about their tone of voice that seems off. When this happens, it's usually because the person is telling no truths, and likely exaggerating. Half-truths or statements that are technically true but important details are left out. Exaggeration is similar. It includes some elements but they're blown away out of proportion. Number 5. They pass off insults. There's a difference between a joke and an insult. If someone is insulting you, they're not joking with you, means this is usually a sign that they don't respect you, but they think they are superior to a little mock. But if you're regularly being assaulted and it's not even acknowledged as an insult, that's a bad sign. If someone is making mock of you even jokingly, they probably don't have your best interest at all. He or she just trying to make themselves feel better by bringing you down. If this person is intentionally making you feel that, they are trying to get fun out of you. If so, it may be best to cut them out of your way. They're not worth the effort anyway. Number 6. They can't accept others' opinions. If you find yourself in a situation where a person tries to prove that their opinion is the only one that matters, there's nothing wrong with having strong opinions, but you should feel comfortable sharing your own thoughts and ideas without worrying about being judged or criticized. Number 7. They disregard your boundaries. Trust is built on respect and understanding, so if someone doesn't respect your boundaries and wants to push past, then it's not a good idea. If someone pushes you to do things you're not comfortable with or makes you feel bad about saying no, it means they don't care about you. Number 8. They make excuses for their behavior. Trustworthy people acknowledge their flaws and shortcomings and take responsibility for them. They also take criticism without getting defensive. They were angry if someone always makes excuses for why they act a certain way, where they deflect blame onto others. It's because they are unable to identify any fault in their own behavior. A person like this only looks out for themselves and isn't all too concerned about your thoughts and feelings. Number 9. They never have anything good to say about others. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they talk about other people, and while there are many bad people out there, they only see the worst. That's a bad sign. After all, if they'd never have anything good to say about other people, they're probably not very likable themselves, so don't trust a person who constantly bad. They're not seeing anything nice about you either. Number 10. They have a way of making you feel like you bad. This extremely manipulative tactic can make it seem like the other person is doing something nice for you, when they're just trying to get something out of you. It can be hard to spot this behavior. First, because people who do it are often very good at making their mood seem pure. They come across as selfless and caring when they're just trying to get what they want from the situation. People who tend to make others feel indebted to them are those who like to control every situation. They always feel that they have the upper hand and don't care about your feelings or wishes. They want to feel like they're in charge. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscription button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.